Right. Mr. Lee Juan, are you at work, sir? Good morning to you. He's not connected, are you? All right. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
What I'm going to try to do is get you out of here as fast and efficiently as possible. I'm going to try to get you out in the order that you came in. And we're going to go ahead and put this computer there. I'm going to go ahead and open up and get going.
State of Michigan 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and/or laying down. I will ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies that you please remove them unless due to religious purposes. Thank you, everyone. Good morning to Judge. Good morning to everyone.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Is that Danan Lee?
Yes.
Good morning. Are you at work, sir?
Yes.
Are we ready, Ms. All right. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Danan Thomas. Case numbers SP 1198599, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1222846, counts 2 and counts 3. SP 1295832, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 15, strike that. SP 129585591. SP 1360021, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1376579, counts 1. SP 1376580, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1456022, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1456023, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1456023. SP 1574690, counts 1, 2, and 3. State of Michigan versus Danan Lee, case number SX4071893, counts 1, 2, and 3, and 217136801. Appearance for the record, please.
Second. May it please this honorable court, Darnell Barton, P833C3, on behalf of Mr. Lee Juan. Mr. Lee Juan, can you unmute and state your name only for the record, please?
Danan Lee.
Right. Is Danan Thomas Lee, correct?
Yes, correct. Danan Thomas Lee.
Mr. Barton, can you speak up a little bit as well? The court reporter needs you to speak up some. Today is the date and time set for pre-trial. Mr. Lee, I don't know whether you have a valid license or not, do you?
Mr. Lee, if you can get stationary, can you hear the judge?
Yes.
Do you have a valid license, sir?
No.
Okay. Let's get him an offer, and then we will present that offer to you. I don't know if it's going to encompass all these cases or not.
There is an offer in the that Madam Prosecutor sent, Your Honor. If you would like, I could speak with him in a breakout room.
All right, go ahead and speak with the breakout room and let us know what you want to do. Mr. Lee, keep in mind You have an absolute right to a trial, okay?
Okay.
You'll see a prompt in 1 second, sir. Thank you.
Join the room, please. Play Cil Lot.
That's how you doing today, sir?
Good morning to you.
Yeah.
What brings you here, Mr. Lot?
I'm supposed about my I might have caught a ticket and prolong me to this date. And but y'all ain't never give me no, like, you know what I'm saying, no probably just told me to come back to the next court date.
What is this stuff here?
Demetrius,
Yes, sir.
you must have missed your date because it's in the warrant status. Yeah, you had
What
a
day
trial
was
date.
I thought you said
You had a trial date set for June 13th.
I thought it said the 25th.
That's why you need to write it down. We'll arraign
Last
them.
time
I'm gonna give you one more trial date, and if you get this one wrong, we're gonna put a cash bond on you, all right? City of Detroit versus Lot. Case number SP 1449010 counts 2, SP 1480922 counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1481415 SP 1496375 counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Alicia Martin, Your Honor, P6900 on behalf of the defendant.
All right, Mr. Lot, state your name for the record, please.
First time Demetrius Lot.
All right, today is, we'll call the date, time set for arraignment warrant. Mr. Lot, I'm gonna give you a trial date of September 26, 2024 at 9 a.m. Again,
September 26th?
yeah, if you don't write the date down, if you miss the date
No.
again, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no,
put
I
a
got
cash on.
Yeah, that's 2 days before my birthday. But what, Ariana, can I ask you something? Nah, what I was trying to tell him the last time, because you was out. I think you was on vacation. They said they had just pointed me to somebody to talk to me in the room, but I was at work last time. But I was telling them I don't got that car no more. So I don't know like what I'm supposed to, how I'm supposed to be feeling the insurance and all that if I don't got no car no more. Like, is it a price, like, can I get a price of the ticket, like what I'm supposed to pay on the ticket or what? Because I don't understand what I'm going through if I don't got no car no more.
Well, you don't understand what you're going through. Just because you don't have a car doesn't mean that at the
Like,
time you didn't and you didn't commit these infractions. We're making a determination whether you're responsible for it or not. And if you are, then you're gonna have to pay then. But
that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, I got it.
All right.
That's what I meant.
You have some fines out there that you can pay. That you owe, that are in default. You have some fines out there that you can pay. The other ones with the $95 and $50, you're not going to be able to pay because those need to be adjudicated. So you can pay some of the stuff now. Other than that, come back on the 26th of September and we'll get some resolution for the other stuff.
Okay.
Okay. There's nothing for Mr. Lot. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Okay. You too. Thanks, man. Everybody, good luck too.
Is this Dantes Sean Gun?
Yes.
Good morning to you. City of Detroit versus Dantes Sean Gun, case number SP 1575351, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1575352, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alicia Martin, P69003, on behalf of Mr. Gunn.
Mr. Gunn, state your name for the record, please.
Dantes Sean Gun.
Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. The offer, as it stands now, is pleading to the amended count of improper plates, a $240 fine. We'll plate that under a delayed sentence. A failure to display, a $240 fine. That's going to abstract to the Secretary of State. There's no offer on the accident ticket. And the other matters will be dismissed. The accident ticket will be a fine of $170. So if you don't, do you have a valid license, sir?
No, sir.
So if you don't have a valid license, taking this deal will likely inhibit you from getting a license, prohibit you from getting a license for the next 2 years. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Martin and have a conversation with her, all right? Let us know what you want to do when you come out.
Okay.
Join the room, please. Counselor Foster Tucker, good morning to you. Who's your client?
Good morning. My client is Jelly's Goar, and I need to talk to the state prosecutor. It's a state ticket.
Officers, see if you can speak to the officer. If he wants me to get the state prosecutor in here, I'll do so, but it is
Okay.
a formal, so.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. What about Mr. Martin? Are we ready on Mr. Lee?
Your Honor, I actually just came in just to ask the same question about the state prosecutor, but essentially I was just going to ask if that state prosecutor would allow us to dismiss per plea to the city. There's going to be about 10 city charges and 3 state charges. So we're asking if the state prosecutor would dismiss.
We'll dismiss the city.
Thank you, Your Honor. Let me go ahead and advise him of his rights, and we'll be right back.
Very well. Ms. Lauren, what is your full name? Good morning to you. Gentry?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Lauren Rose Gentry.
You have, well, Miss Mason, is Miss Mason here?
Yes, Your Honor. City prosecutor is present.
I believe she paid related prohibited left turn. So she has an unregistered untitled.
We can dismiss, Your Honor.
City of Detroit versus Lauren Rose Gentry, case number SP 125-33731. Appearance for the record, or state your name for the record, Ms. Gentry.
Lauren Rose Gentry.
All right. and as for purposes of arraignment, I'll enter a not guilty plea on your behalf, give you a $0 bond. And at this time, we'll dismiss as you paid related civil infractions. All right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Nothing further, ma'am. Have a very good day. I'll wait for warrant fee.
You as
Have a
well.
very
Thank
good
you.
day. Best of
Thank
luck to you.
Appreciate you.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Ready,
We're
Mr.
back and
Clerk?
ready. Yes, sir.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your plan want to do?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. My client has been made aware of his rights, and he'd like to avail himself of the gracious offer by Madam Prosecutor, pleading to 1 failure to display, 8 counts of improper plates, and 1 unregistered title. And the remaining counts would be dismissed. 3 of those are state charges, of which would be dismissed per plea to the city. And if you'd like, I can go through each ticket if you like, Your Honor, however you'd like it to be done.
Eight counts of improper plate.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Thomas? Mr. Lee?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Barton went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
And do you have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me start by drawing your attention back to July 24th, 2021 at around 3:50 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Prairie and McNichols. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Was there something wrong with the plates on that vehicle?
Yes.
What was wrong with them?
That was improper. They
How?
wasn't registered. They wasn't registered to my vehicle.
Very well, I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count, as charged, the improper plate, $240 fine. We'll take it under delayed sentence.
Your Honor.
1 month And if it's paid, we'll dismiss the case, and you don't get any other tickets within that month, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Let me draw your attention back to, I'm gonna adjust some of these to allowing as well in the interest of time, if no objection, Ms. Mason.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, let me draw your attention back to April the 15th, 2024, around 2:39 p.m. in the city of Detroit, the area of Greenfield and Schoolcraft. You have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department.
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Officer asked you to produce a valid driver's license and insurance.
Yes.
You couldn't do either, could you?
No.
Why is that?
Because my license was suspended and I didn't have registered plates and proper plates.
Your plates weren't registered and you didn't have insurance, is that correct?
Correct.
I'm gonna find you guilty of the, as charged, the improper plates. $240 fine, delayed sentence on all, and I'm gonna find you guilty of the no insurance. I'm gonna amend that to improper plates. And I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count of allowing for the driver's license ticket. And all of them be taken under delayed sentences. $240 will dismiss upon payment. I mean, we'll dismiss, you don't get any other cases in that 1 month's time. And let me draw your attention back to April the 27th of 2023 at around 12:30 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Livernois and Chalfont. You have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department.
Yes.
Operating a motor vehicle.
Yes.
Officer asks you to produce valid license, registration, and insurance.
Yes.
Could not do either, could you?
No.
Why is that?
I didn't have valid driver's license or plates. So vehicle.
I'm gonna find you guilty as charged to the improper plate. I'm gonna also find you guilty of the amended count of improper plate for the unregistered untitled, and I'm gonna find you guilty of failure to display. All three will be $240 fines. The improper plates will be under delay and 1 month delay. Let me, what do we got? 8, 9, let's get, let me draw your attention to September the 9th, 2022 at around 3:26 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of 7 Mile and Plainview. You have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department.
Yes.
Operating a motor vehicle.
Yes.
Officer asks you to produce valid was there something wrong with the plates on that vehicle?
Yes.
What was wrong with them?
improper plates.
And how are they improper?
I believe I didn't have any insurance.
And you couldn't get you couldn't get the plate for that vehicle, or were there another plate on that vehicle, or what? That didn't go with that car, or what was wrong with it?
The plates didn't go to the vehicle.
All right, very well. Find him guilty of the amendment count of improper plate, $240 fine, delayed sentence. And with stipulation of probable cause, we'll dismiss the other matters.
So stipulated. Thank you, Your Honor.
Still have quite a few civil infractions sitting here too, sir, so there's a lot of money out there that you owe. I'm gonna waive the warrant fees. I'm gonna set this matter for a review, which is 30 days. Come back on July the 25th, 2024 at 8:25. I'm gonna allow a payment plan as well. So either you pay it off. I'm worried about the $240 fines you'll see on there that you entered into today. You worry yourself about the other matters. And either you pay it off by July the 25th, or you come on down to the courthouse and get into a payment plan, okay?
Okay, that's July 25th, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Ms. Foster Tucker, can you go back in the breakout room? Mr. Wyringa is here. This is the city of Detroit, Mr. Barton, case versus Amanda Lee Garcia. Case number SP 152-8959, counts 1 and counts 2, appearance for the record.
Excuse me. May it please this honorable court, Darnell Barton, P 83360, on behalf of Miss Amanda Garcia. Ma'am, may you state your name only for the record?
Amanda Lee Garcia.
All right, today is the date. Good morning, Ms. Garcia. Today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrant. Go ahead, counsel.
Your Honor, to the arraignment, my client will stand moot, waive any formal reading of the charges, as you enter a not guilty plea.
You're not guilty plea on her behalf. Give her a $0 bond. The offer, as it stands right now, is pleading to open alcohol on a motor vehicle passenger. That's a 2-point offense. It doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State. The city wants you to also plead to the loudspeaker, 3-month delay, but I'm not going to fine you but for $240. Delayed sentence will give you an on the loudspeaker. We'll just close it out. If you plead to the one open alcohol motor vehicle passenger amended count. That is a 2-point offense, $240 fine, and it is an alcohol-related offense on your driving record. You have an absolute right to a trial, ma'am. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Burton and have a conversation with him. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Yep. All right, let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gunn. Mr. Gunn, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, he wants to accept the people's offer.
You realize that this offer is going to affect you from getting a license for another 2 years, sir?
He understands, Judge, and if possible, I'd like to address the court after you sentence him, or before you sentence him, after you take the plea.
What do you want to say about that?
Well, Your Honor, Mr. Gunn understands he can't have a license for a myriad of reasons, but one of them is because he has a seizure disorder. And so because of this accident, and his seizure meds are not working properly, he's not ever gonna be able to get a license, and he understands that.
Okay. All right, is that, all right, let's, that's what you want to do, Mr. Gunn?
Yes, sir.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Ms. Martin went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know by taking this deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, let me draw your attention back to April the 16th, 2024, at around 6:02 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Myra and Longacre Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to be in that area around that date and time?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No, sir.
Why is that?
Because I don't have a valid driver's license.
Very well. Find him guilty to the amended count of failure to display. And then, was there something wrong with the registration on that vehicle?
Yes.
What was wrong with it? You couldn't produce the registration?
No.
Why is that?
Because I didn't have it.
Very well. Find him guilty of the amended count of improper plate. As far as the, was there an accident involved out there?
Yes.
And I don't know whether you were responsible for that. Did you cause that accident?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'll find him responsible for the accident. I'm going to save you some money. I'll save you $170 on the accident. We'll find him responsible. We'll no fine on that.
Thank you.
Find him 240 and 240 on the 240 improper plate. We'll dismiss after a delayed sentence of 30 days. I'm going to give you until July the 25th to pay this, or I'll allow payment plan.
Okay.
Next court date is going to be July 25th. If it's paid, we'll dismiss the one, close the other one out. Any questions, sir?
No, sir. You said the next one is you said the 26th or the 25th?
25th, July 25th.
July 25th. Okay.
240 plus 240, either pay it or get into a payment plan by like July 25th, all right?
Okay. So you said 240 times 2?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. There's nothing further, sir. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. It's the city of Detroit versus Rashard Ali Green Jr. Case number SP 1570746, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1570741. Appearance for the record, please.
Alicia Martin, Your Honor, P 6903 on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Green.
Mr. Green, state your name for the record, please.
Green Jr.
Turn the camera on so I can see you. Put some light on so I can see you, sir. So you can't stay away from the criminal justice system, can you?
I can do a little better.
A little better. Go put a better shirt on. Fast the matter. Better. All right. Let's go back on the record with Green. Day is a date and time set for a pre-trial. No offer on drag racing and a 1 to 5 on the wrong way driving. $240, 2.4 points on his driving record as drag racing spectator, and 1 to 5 on the amended count on the wrong way driving, dismiss the seatbelt ticket, $130. Excuse me, $125. So 240 plus 120. He has an absolute right to a trial. Put him in the breakout room and speak to Mrs. Martin. Join the room, please. Dominique Littleton. Mr. Massey, good morning to you. Who's your client?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning, Dominique Littleton here.
Mr. Mezzi, who's your client?
Judge, I have Beer Gil, Gill.
All right, I don't know if anybody showed up on it yet.
He's actually here with me, Your Honor.
No, I'm talking about officer-wise.
Oh, officers?
Oh. All right, fine.
I think it would be Officer Longuski.
They better not do me like that later.
All right, officer hasn't showed. It's the City of Detroit versus Beer Gil, case number SP 158-54711. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Romy Mezzi, P68245 on behalf of Mr. Beer Gil. Mr. Gil, state your name.
Beer Gil.
Morning to both of you. Today is the date and time set for a formal hearing. I am looking for Officer Langowski, hearing no response.
Judge, I'm sorry, this is the city prosecutor, Chiku Mason 43471. He's zooming in right now.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's too late. It's 8:30. It's a half hour grace period.
I would respectfully ask for just a 2-minute adjournment, Your Honor, if possible.
All right, I won't put down there. Here he is here. Good morning, Officer Langowski.
Morning, Your Honor.
I know you're always pretty punctual, but
my apologies. I literally walked in the door and I got tied up with so many different things. It was just an absolute mess. So that's my apologies, Your Honor.
No reason to necessarily apologize, Your Honor. Officer Langowski. It's but you know how it goes. You know, I won't put no officer at least, but Mr. Mezzi's probably going to make a motion to dismiss, and I'll grant it.
Okay.
Your Honor, I appreciate Officer Langowski and I've seen him in court before. But the matter is scheduled for 8:30. I would move to dismiss respectfully, Judge.
All right, we'll dismiss, and I'm not putting no officer because Mr. Officer Langowski did appear, and he usually appears. So, but anyway, we'll dismiss, if there's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you all. Be safe out there, officer.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Your Honor.
Take care, officer.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Let's move on to Littleton. This is the city of Detroit. Let's wait on Littleton right quick. Mr. Barton, are we ready on Garcia?
Yes, Your Honor, we are. Thank you.
Let's go back on the record with Miss Amanda Lee Garcia. Miss Garcia, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. She's been made aware of her rights, and she'd like to avail herself of the offer that you gave, Your Honor, to plead to the alcohol passenger and dismiss the other counts. Thank you.
Let's correct the record. That's the officer. That's the offer the people gave. I'm just relaying.
Very true, Your Honor. Thank you. My apology.
Is that what you want to do, Miss Garcia? You want just the 2 points and the alcohol-related offense on your record like that?
Yes.
All right, raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 90 days in jail and/or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Barton went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to January 3rd, 2024, at around 1:29 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Dix and Pitt Street, where you around that location around that date and time, ma'am?
Yes.
Were you in a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did you have some alcohol in that motor vehicle?
Yes, that I was aware of, but not that it was open.
Miss Garcia, Miss Garcia, you okay?
I'm listening to what she's saying. She's saying that she knew it was some alcohol in the vehicle, but she didn't know that it was open.
Okay. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Mr. Barton. You want to speak to her? You want to speak to her in the breakout?
I'd like to. Yeah, if
Go ahead.
possible, Your Honor. Absolutely. Thank you.
Pass the matter. Go back in the breakout room, Ms. Garcia, and talk to your lawyer, all right?
Okay.
This is right past that matter. This is the state of Michigan versus James Goar. Case number SX 437-13001. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sherilyn Foster Tucker for the respondent.
Michigan State Police, good morning, Your Honor. Michigan State Police.
Say that again. We didn't get your name.
Officer Sahi with the Michigan State Police, Your Honor.
All right. Good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a formal hearing. Have we reached a resolution?
Yes, Your Honor. My client will be pleading responsible to the civil infraction for the hours of service violation. And I do have authority to enter that plea on behalf of my client.
Now let's talk about that. Where is your client, your retained counsel?
Yes.
Are you requesting, the waive your client's presence?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll grant that motion to waive the presence. Your retained counsel, you have onto the record that you have the authority to enter into an agreement of your client's behalf. What civil infraction are we talking about?
It's a violation of MCL 480.17, hours of service.
And does that have any points?
No, Your
I
Honor.
I don't believe so, Your Honor. Nope.
Hours of service. Basically driving more time over the time limit that you're supposed to.
Yes, Your Honor. Correct.
And what is that MCL number?
480.17.
Driver, carrier, or violation of an out of service order is responsible for a state civil infraction shall not be assessed a fine of not more than $500. All right. So acceptance provided. Okay, I'll accept that. I will fine of $180. Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea counsel.
Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulate, all right, with that stipulation, we will find you responsible for the amended count of MCL 480.17 out of service violation. $180 will be the fine. I'll give your client 2 weeks to pay.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
7/9/2024. Okay. All right, Trooper, have a very good day. You be safe out there, Counselor. You have a good day as well, and best of luck to you both.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Right.
Your Honor.
Brings it down to let's go back on the record with Garcia. Garcia, was something changed?
No, thank you, Your Honor, for that brief moment. There was just a discussion in the background as far as the timeline of events and how that would allow for this plea to occur, if that makes any sense. So now Ms. Garcia is aware of it. She does understand the plea, the offer, and the charges. So at this point, she would like to avail herself of the offer to plead to the allowing, alcohol from the passenger position. Sorry, Judge, this thing is, can you guys hear this?
I don't know what you're talking about. I was under the impression that she was gonna not be able to make an active factual basis, but Ms. Garcia, did you have alcohol in the car?
Yeah.
Yes,
All right, was the alcohol open?
yes.
And what kind of alcohol was it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can tell the judge, Ms. Garcia, a little bit more about that to let him know the background that might help you.
I don't really need to know, you know, we ran into this issue before. And I just, how, if you're not sure, I don't know how the officer's gonna be sure. You're driving, this your vehicle, right?
Yeah.
So, if I may give some context, Your Honor.
Please.
So, this is an unfortunate situation for Ms. Garcia because she's actually, she was driving a vehicle and gave a ride to some individuals that were known by the police. The police pulled the vehicle over. Now, the factual basis as it relates to the alcohol in the vehicle, it does place her with knowledge of the vehicle, of the alcohol and it being open, but not the specific type. And the police also, well, I'll leave that at that. So with that said, Your Honor, that's why we were in a tough position here on this defense side to say, okay, you didn't have personal knowledge of the alcohol, the brand or whatever it may be per se. However, it's still unfortunate that she was even involved in this incident to begin with, because she really was not drinking and driving, if that makes any sense. And that's really what the essence of these charges are, to deter.
Understood, but it's fact specific, and I know that, you know, the people are gonna say, because we've run into this issue before, that she's admitted to alcohol being in the vehicle, but it just doesn't sound like she knows that there was alcohol. Not that you have to know that it's alcohol in the vehicle, but it just doesn't sound like.
Yep.
It's almost analogous to if
allowing
you
an unlicensed driver to.
No, if you say, for example, if you're when you're taking a plea, when I'm making a record for a plea, you know, I have to be sure that Ms. Garcia or anybody else is actually guilty of what they say they're guilty of.
Yes, sir.
So it's understood that, and so when I asked Ms. Garcia what's in the cup or was there alcohol in the vehicle, some people say, I had the last defendant that we have, this issue came up, wanted to get it over with real quick. And he said, yeah, it was alcohol in there. And he told me ahead of time, I just want to get all this over with. I just want to get it over with. I have to know that she understands that she violated the law. And here, when she says she doesn't know what type of alcohol it was, it's telling me that she doesn't even really know for sure that it was alcohol then.
And with that factual basis, Your Honor, we would have to set a trial date for her to allow that to come out, I believe, if that is the factual basis. Or if the people would like to move to, again, I can't tell them what to do, obviously, But again, our position, or at least my position, was just reading the plain text of it, which is why I would do as such. However, I agree with the court, and of course, you know, I would advocate for my client to not have an additional charge or any charges placed on her. So I would respectfully ask the court, if I would, to move to dismiss that charge. If not, then I would say we would respectfully go back in the breakout room. I can advise her of her right to set her trial date. She can set a trial date, come back and let the officer explain, Your Honor.
And then the only notes on this ticket was operating vehicle with blacked out tinted windows and loud music. It references nothing to any type of alcohol that was or anything.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna give you one more chance to go back in there and try to figure out what you want to do with this. But as it stands right now, I don't find it enough to take the plea.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you very much. All right, one moment, Ms. Garcia.
All right, let's go back on the record. Let's pass that matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Green. Mr. Green, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, he wants to take advantage of the people's offer.
You know, I told Mr. Green, you know, he's been in here and he's got just let me make sure I'm talking about the same Green. Run Mr. Green's driver record, please. What do you want to show? All right, let's pass the map. City of Detroit versus Dominique Littleton. Case number SP 156-8105, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Alicia Martin, Your Honor, on behalf of Dominique Littleton.
Mr. Littleton, state your name for the record, please.
Dominique Littleton.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Littleton, you have valid registration and insurance?
Yes, I did obtain it.
Let's see what you have, please.
It's digital. I have my my insurance.
All right, you want to send it to the you want to send it to the court? I'm gonna put my email address in the chat.
Sure, yes, sir.
You have a copy of your registration?
No, not currently at work. I don't. My vehicle is at home.
All right, send me the insurance. We'll see if people are satisfied with that. That's the most important component to it.
Okay.
All right.
Copy in the email now.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you see the email address in the chat, Mr. Littleton?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Yeah, send it to that email right now.
I am.
It's fair to display the same. It's the same. All right, that's fine. No, this was not. This is. I'm gonna show you. This is not the same. Understood that. I'm not talking about. We're talking about to him for allowing 2 and 1. It's charged that it's the same. It's the same. It's the same. Well, so what? We're talking about the impact of kids and the impact. I'm gonna show you. All right, let's go, send that, let's pass the matter. All right, let's go lastly, let's go back on the record with Green. I don't know how it is. Mr. Green, weren't you in here a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, this was the reason I was here. It had got postponed. They gave me another date.
Mr. Green, didn't you tell me that you were, was that you that told me that you keep getting pulled over because of your car and stuff?
Yeah, I don't have that car no more.
But that was you though, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that wasn't no time recent. But yeah, this was back in April that I'm here for now. I think that was back in around my birthday, around February.
That you were in here, right?
Yeah.
And I thought that I thought you sounded kind of ridiculous in what you were saying, didn't I?
Yeah.
Counselor, I look at his driving record and it's not as bad as I thought it. I don't know what. Because he's been here and I'm looking on the system. You want to take the deal, sir? Was that pleading to the as charged to the drag racing and the Mid-Counter one-way driver?
Yes.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you put your hand down. Did I hand you this paper? You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Ms. Martin went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes. She did.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to April the 15th, 2024 at around 1:29 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Stender and Riotville. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you out? Were you operating a motor vehicle on that day?
Yes, sir.
And is it true that they were racing out there, drifting?
Yes.
And you were out there watching that?
Yes.
And is it true that you're driving down the street, backing up down the street?
Yes.
Facing the wrong way? I'm gonna put it to you clearly. And I want to make it real clear. you're gonna be facing jail time the next time I see you. Because I don't think that, first of all, I don't think that you're, I just think, I don't know what's wrong with you. And I don't think that all of these fines and stuff are not going to do anything to get you to stop this behavior. So I want to remember that. I don't care whether you remember it or not, but if I see you again, then you already know that it's gonna up the ante. I'm gonna up the ante on this stuff. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Find them guilty as charged. $240 fine. And find them responsible for the amended count of 1 to 5, $125 fine. Stipulation of probable cause will dismiss the seatbelt ticket.
So stipulated.
All right, I'm gonna give them 2 weeks to pay. Pay it by July 9th, 2024. Pay it at any DivDac kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
All right, thank you.
All right. Who is up next? iPhone 8. iPhone 8 is gone. Cil Lot.
Yes, Your Honor.
Morning to you, sir.
How you doing?
Thank you. Well, how about yourself?
Okay.
City of Detroit versus Cil Lot, case number 19-700-751, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Alicia Martin, Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. Lot.
Mr. Lot, state your name for the record, please.
Cil Lot.
Today is the date and time set for arraignment. Go ahead, counsel.
Your Honor, he waives the formal reading and stands mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. You have valid license and insurance, Mr. Lot?
I have a valid license. I no longer have that car, Your Honor. And no, at the time I didn't have insurance.
Do you have a car now?
No, no, sir.
Excuse me. Run Mr. Lot's license. Please. If the license is valid, your offer would be amended count of improper plates, $240 fine. It won't abstract to the Secretary of State, therefore it won't carry any points. And you have an absolute right to a trial. 2019 tickets. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Martin. Have a conversation with her. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, and I can let you know right now that the license is valid. All right.
Yes,
Join
sir.
the break, Mr. Lot, and have a conversation with Ms. Martin.
Okay.
All right, let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record last time with Mrs. Garcia. Ms. Garcia, I've given you an opportunity again. What are we gonna do?
Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate the time. Yes, I've spoken with Ms. Garcia, and we're going to go ahead and set a trial date because the factual basis cannot be asserted through that plea. Thank you.
It's not in the court's eyes. I can't.
No.
All right.
Thank you for that opportunity, Your Honor.
That's what you want to do, Ms. Garcia?
Yes.
All right, let's come back September 26, 2024 at 9 a.m., okay?
Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Great day, best of luck to you.
All right, thank
you,
you. Thank you, Attorney.
No problem. Have a great day.
I don't see it, Mr. Rose. On the iPhone, sir, on the iPhone, what's your name?
Terrence Gains.
Gaines, good morning to you, Mr. Gaines.
Good morning.
All right, let's see, Gaines. City of Detroit versus Terrence Gains, case number SP 1383541, count 2. SP 1283844, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
May it please this honorable court, Darnell Barton, P83363, on behalf of Mr. Gaines, sir, can you state your name only for the record, please?
Terrence Gains.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial 1, 2, 3, 4. Mr. Gaines, do you have a valid license and insurance and registration?
No, sir.
All right, his offer, as it stands right now, is going to be pleading to failure to display and an improper plate. Ms. Mason, you missed the unregistered untitled. Are you just the failure to display an improper plate?
Yes, Your Honor.
$240 will take the one under a delayed sentence.
Okay.
The improper plate does not abstract to the Secretary of State, therefore it doesn't carry any points. You don't get any other violations in 30 days, and we'll dismiss the matter, and we will failure to display as it does abstract, but it doesn't carry any points, but therefore it won't. It'll 240, and it'll be a driving violations on your record. Absolute right to a trial, Mr. Gaines. Let me put you in a breakout room with Mr. Barton and have a conversation.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Miss Mason, Mr. Littleton has showed the valid, put in the chat, valid insurance expires 10/18/2024. He indicated to the court that he does have valid registration, but he doesn't have it. He's at work now. What do you want to do with these expired plate and no insurance?
Yeah, Judge, I can dismiss.
All right. All right. Back on the record with Mr. Littleton. Mr. Littleton dismissed the matters for providing valid documentation. All right. Nothing further. The best of luck to you. All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lot. Mr. Lot, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, he wants to take advantage of the people's offer.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lot?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand, please. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes,
All right. Put your hand down. Understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines.
yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes,
Ms. Martin went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
yes,
You understood those rights?
yes.
Any questions about those rights?
No, I don't.
You know, by taking this deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to August the 31st, 2019, around 6:15 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of McNichols and Greenfield. Did you have an occasion on it? Come encounter with the Detroit Police Department.
Yes, Your Honor.
Operate a motor vehicle.
Yes,
Officer asked you to produce valid insurance.
yes.
Couldn't do so, could you?
No, sir.
Why is that?
I basically just bought the car and I didn't get it. I didn't have insurance at the time.
All right, find you pleading guilty, admitted count of improper plates, $240 fine. I'll delay sentence 1 month. We'll take it under review. If there's no infractions committed within that month, we'll close it out. Stipulate to the proper cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
So stipulated, Judge.
All right, fine, dismiss count 1. Your review date is gonna be at 8:25 on July 25th. Pay the $240 at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or you come on down to the courthouse and pay it. Those are the 2 best ways you can pay it, Mr. Lot. If there's nothing further, have a very good day. And you're gonna have reinstatement fees to pay as well, too, $245 reinstatement fees. Have a very good day. Best to you, okay?
All right, look, I just paid the bond for these warrants.
Okay. We'll apply the bond. It looks like you got $100 at least on one and $100 on the other one. We'll apply the bond and then you'll owe probably another what?
60.
No, you'll owe 40 on the tickets and then you'll owe the $245 reinstatement fees. So I think it's like 130 more.
130?
Yes.
So just pay the 130 before the 25th?
Exactly. Can we apply the bond now? All right, if there's nothing further, Mr. Lot, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
Thank you, you too, sir.
Thank you. On the telephone at 313-286-5621. Good morning to you. What's your name, please?
Keith Lawrence.
All right, good morning, Mr. Lawrence.
How you doing?
Gibson, Caleb Gibson, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Start your video, please. And are you Caleb Gibson?
You said what?
Are you Caleb Gibson?
Yeah.
All right, I need to see you. Turn it. Seem like to me you're trying to hide something.
No, that's not at all what was going on, Judge.
I said that it seems like to me. Are you Caleb Paul Allen Gibson?
Yes. I know I'm not on your courtroom today. I was supposed to be in court yesterday, but I didn't try to join until 12:30, and my court scheduled time was at 8:30, and so I was just joining today, trying to see if there was anything that I could do about that.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Gaines. Mr. Gaines, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. He's been made aware of his rights, and he'd like to avail himself of the offer of the failure to display in the improper plates.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Gaines?
Yes, Judge.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes, sir.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, all the truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, Judge.
You put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, Judge.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Barton went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, he did.
You understood those rights?
Yes, Judge.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to December 2nd, 2021 at around 8:04 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of 7 Mile and Orleans. Did you have an occasion that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you?
No, sir.
Why is that?
License is currently suspended, revoked.
Very well. Find him guilty of the amended count of failure to display, $240 fine. Was there something wrong with the plate on that vehicle, sir?
Yes, it didn't belong to the car.
Very well. Find him guilty of the, as charged, the improper plate, $240. I'll take that under the delayed sentence 1 month. Stipulate probable cause, dismiss the other matters that are called into the record.
So stipulated. Thank you, Your Honor.
He owes $175 for blocking traffic, $240 for improper plate, $105 this improper display of plate, $125 for a 1.5. Those will still stand as, I guess they're already put the amnesty amounts in there because it seems like they dropped all those down to the original cost. 240 and 240 is what I'm concerned about. I'm gonna give you a review date of July 25th, 2024. Pay it by then, and I'll dismiss the one case. Don't get any other tickets, and then we'll close out the other. And pay at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone. If you don't have anything further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you. July 25th is your next court date at 8:25, okay?
Okay, and you say 480 is what I owe total, correct?
For today, you're gonna owe, the computer's got more. I gave you the other monies that you owe as well.
Okay.
There's nothing further, sir. Have a great day. Best of luck to you.
You too, thank you.
All right. City of Detroit versus Caleb Paul Allen Gibson, case number SP 152230001, SP 1522301, counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 153-15351. State appearance for the record, please.
May it please this honorable court, Darnell Barton, P 83363 on behalf of Mr. Caleb Gibson. Sir, can you state your name only for the record?
Caleb Gibson.
Turn some light on, sir. Today is the date and time set for a show cause. We'll call it set for a show cause. For purposes of arraignment, Councilman.
For purposes of arraignment, my client will stand moved, waive any formal reading of the charges, ask you enter a not guilty plea, Your Honor.
You're not guilty, please. I give him a $0 bond. Do you have a driver's license, Mr. Gibson?
No, I do not.
All right, let's set a trial date for 26th of September at 9 a.m. Hopefully he brings a valid license and registration and stuff in on that date, all right?
Thank you.
Okay. Do you mind providing that date just one more time? I'd like to have it for my own records.
I would like you to have it in your records too. September 26, 2024 at 9 a.m., okay?
9 a.m. Okay. Is
September
the same
26th.
Zoom?
Same Zoom.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. I'm all set.
You're all set up.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you too. Have a good day.
Miss Gentry.
Yes, Your Honor.
How can we help?
Yes, I'm sorry. I came back. I had a question. I wanted to know if I could get something in writing because I'm undergoing a background investigation for federal employment.
You would go on to the website of 36th District and you can print out the ROA there.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You can probably come down and pay some money to get it certified. If that's what you need to do.
Could I have my dad? Could I have my dad come do it because I'm out of state? I stay in Seattle.
I don't know. I don't know why not. I don't know. I was just talking about Seattle. That's a very, very nice place.
He used to be.
Well, to me, it's nice. I only went there one time, so.
Yeah, you got to come back. They destroyed
I
it.
don't have anything to compare it with that one time.
Yeah, it's like San Francisco now. Like they destroyed it.
It got that bad. I was there, last year and a half ago.
Oh, well, see, it was nicer before then. So, yeah.
All right, so it was nice to me. Yeah, I don't know what you can ask. I'm sure you probably can get a registered copy of that. But you can print a copy off yourself.
And what's the name of the document again? Where do I go on the website?
On the website, just type in your name, search cases. And your list of cases will come up, which is only 2.
Okay, well, I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
You too, Judge.
Mr. Lawrence.
Yes, sir.
For some reason, they adjourned the trial date. Have you talked to Miss Miller?
No, I haven't.
Can we get Miss Miller in here, please? Yeah, I know, but they didn't say anything about Mr. Lawrence. You didn't know. Oh, he didn't. Okay.
Yes, they sent that.
Okay, there we go. Let's call the city of Detroit. We'll get Miss Miller in here. gonna sign this now. Can we get probation in here as well?
Excuse
All
me,
right, let
Judge,
me
did
take
you
a
want
look.
Attorney Miller? Did you want Attorney Miller?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go get her. Just 1 second, Judge.
Attorney, Defense Attorney Miller.
Correct, Judge, I'll go get her. She's in Taylor's courtroom. I'll go get her.
All right, tell her Mr. Keith Lawrence is here. And it's an allegation that he tested positive on his drug screen. All right, let me take a quick break.
Oh my God. Can't be.
I don't know what page I'm on. I would have to look at it.
Excuse me, Madam Clerk, I'm gonna step away for a moment. This is the city prosecutor. I'll be right back.
Yes.
Check these out.
Okay. Okay. So at the time, I'm gonna just leave everything and I don't have time to do that. No, you asked me a question.
Hey, Ms. Miller, how are you?
Hello, Judge. How are you today?
Well, we have Mr. Lawrence here, obviously, I did get a note that the jury trial was canceled.
Correct.
But,
Per the ROA, it looked like he had capias.
Pardon me?
I said per the ROA, it looks like he had capias.
Well, I don't know about Capias. He's here today. Today was the date set for jury trial today. But it's he's got a positive test for cocaine and fentanyl.
Okay.
So that's something we have to deal with.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
So I don't like supervising these because I usually like to send these cases to a person that's better equipped, and that would be Ms.
Judge Holmes.
Yes. Why don't you speak to Mr. Lawrence, hear what he's got to say, and I'm gonna put him in a breakout with you. All right.
Okay. Thank you very much, Judge.
All right. He's in there. Can we get drug treatment for him? Yeah.
Okay, Judge, I'm sorry, I apologize. So.
Just get drug treatment for see if he's on keep Lawrence.
Email Joseph Thomas if you want him for keeping on.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, that was a mistake. Exactly. You see what we wrote down. And just backtrack because a lot of people come in.
Doesn't seem like it's your.
It doesn't matter. I just want to make sure what you wrote down so we can figure out what happened. Doesn't matter. We all make mistakes. So we can do it looked like it wasn't. Because on 4-1, says a man charged on the proper place. It was already. Allowing the to drive. So, only thing I'm concerned about is how to proceed forward. Because let's defend this man. Just one second. Answer your question. Okay. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna put a line. And then that's why I was trying to bring to your attention what was wrote down today. It was the same scenario. Okay, just different charge. So when you look at the computer, the way the computer looks at it, I'll have to use another code to change the basic.
Officer Thomas, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Keith, what did you call? Keith Lawrence, we're waiting on them to come out of the,
Did you receive my show cause I sent in, Your Honor?
I signed it.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure it had gone through. Thank you.
Lawrence. Yes. Ah.
You see that a couple took. Take them there and that's about. So that you have, I kind of remember. They made it. I said, I'm like, 1200. That's it. Say, signatures during this year. Well, you see.
So tomorrow, is the start, and I'll be training. So maybe it's like.
Congratulations.
Thank
We ready?
Yes, sir. Wow, I cannot talk today. I'm sorry, Judge. Since I don't have co-host abilities and he's on a phone, if you could bring him out.
Ready? This is the city of Detroit versus Keith Lawrence, case number Z8056271. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, sir.
Good.
I'm here.
Yeah, hold on,
Lawrence.
Mr. Lawrence.
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexandra Miller, P86290, on behalf of Mr. Keith Lawrence, who is present with us via the telephone feature of Zoom. Mr. Lawrence, please state your full name.
Keith Lawrence.
Morning, Your Honor. Officer Joseph Thomas on behalf of the probation department.
All right. Today was set for a jury trial. However, I did get I guess it was by stipulation that was it by stipulation that the jury trial was going to be adjourned?
Yes, Your Honor. So Miss Mason and I appeared yesterday. Mr. Lawrence was not there. Miss Mason and I both looked at the register of actions where it looked like Mr. Lawrence had been show caused, and therefore it was our understanding that the jury trial was not proceeding today. We had both agreed.
All right. Where were you yesterday, Mr. Lawrence?
I reported to Mr. Thomas. I was home. I had definitely seen my nephew caught my nephew dead in his apartment the other day, and I explained that to Mr. Thomas. And I was dealing with family issues, and I came in yesterday to drop with Mr. Thomas.
I'm sorry to hear about your nephew. You care to share what happened to him?
The coroner, the medical examiner said he died of natural causes. He's been missing in action. Nobody could get in touch with him. And my manager, he lives in the same building I live in, and he called me and he said he smelled something funny by 18, which was the apartment my nephew lived in. So I had to bust in and go in there, and I found him dead. They say he died of natural causes.
How old was he?
About, I think my nephew was like 67, 68.
How old are you?
I'm 65, sir.
All right, Mr. Thomas, go ahead and give us some background information that you may have on Mr. Lawrence.
Yes, Your Honor. So I had filed a couple show causes actually, because Mr. Lawrence has been positive on every test he's done. The one yesterday, he was only positive for cocaine, but I've had several where he's been positive. In fact, I'm just going to read off some of the more notable ones. May 3rd, he was positive for cocaine, fentanyl, and opioids. On May 17th, he was positive for cocaine, fentanyl, opioids, alcohol, and he just barely was negative for marijuana. May 23rd.
Oh, don't say anything.
Okay, all right, I'm sorry.
Nope. Yep, Mr. Lawrence, I need you to stay quiet right now, okay? Don't say anything.
Okay, I'm sorry, I apologize.
May 23rd, he was positive for cocaine, fentanyl. June 13th, he was positive for cocaine, fentanyl. On May 30th, he entered into the Mariners Inn inpatient program, but he left after only a day or two. He told me he was concerned about his COPD and someone who had COVID at Mariners Inn. So he only completed a day or two there. So that's where I'm at with Mr. Lawrence right now. He's had a lot of positives. I know he's had a lot of loss in his family in the last year, but he's been encouraged to get help, seek help. And this is where we're at right now on his case. He's had a lot of positives for cocaine, fentanyl, and opioids. I believe based on previous conversations with him that the opioids in this matter are heroin. So I'm very concerned for Mr. Lawrence's health. I'm kind of amazed that he's made it this far without passing away from his drug use.
Okay,
And
Ms.
you're-
Miller.
Yes, Your Honor. After speaking with Mr. Lawrence, he did inform me of the inpatient treatment and his concerns with COVID and his health there. However, I did speak with Mr. Lawrence about the court's concerns and also the court's frustrations with this case. And Mr. Lawrence is willing to surrender himself and submit to the substance treatment court with Judge Holmes.
Now let's see if it's I don't know if it's just that easy or not. I'm trying to get drug treatment court here. Are they here? Did you call?
Yes.
Well, Mr. But does your client want to say anything?
Your Honor, at this time, I would advise Mr. Lawrence not to. From speaking with him, I understand that there was also, and please correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Thomas, some mistest as well. So I would advise him probably not to, only because of the severity and the number of possible issues in his testing. And I have relayed to him the court's frustrations and concerns.
How many times a week do we have him tested?
Once a week, Your Honor. He did miss a few when he had gone into inpatient. He did miss last week. He had called me. I was not in on Friday, but he had left me a message stating he had found his nephew dead and was not going to come in and test. But he's been testing once a week with me, has been the expectation.
Well, I won't comment on his nephew. It's unfortunate. I'm sympathizing with that. But it sounds like the inpatient, the COVID thing is basically just a cop-out. Not to say that there wasn't COVID in there and he doesn't have COPD, but to say that I left because I was worried about my COPD and my COVID. Okay, so either what do you want to do? Die from COVID or die from overdose? You know, it sounds like the die from overdose is going to be a lot quicker and probably if the allegations are correct, which I don't even think they're allegations. I think that there's a tacit admission to the use of the substances because you had admitted yourself into a treatment program. So I'm not buying the COVID thing. And I guess the only other way that I have to have you comply is to, if they don't accept you in this program, is to put you in jail. He has a right to a hearing. What does he want to do? Does he want to plead guilty to the violations, or does he want a hearing on the violations, Ms. Miller?
That I will say, Your Honor, that I did not speak to Mr. Lawrence about that possibility. I didn't know if he had officially been violated, just based off of my reading of the Register of Action. So, Mr. Lawrence, you have the opportunity to refute what these allegations are of these positive tests. We can hold a hearing on that in which it has to be proven that you did indeed test positive, or you can plead guilty to the bond violations.
Yeah, I want to plead guilty, but I don't want to go to jail. I would like to try going to the court, a drug court, and work it out. I'm I went cold turkey for the last couple of weeks, and you know, I thought I tested positive negative because I haven't been using since the last couple of weeks.
Listen, we're beyond that, sir. We're beyond that. Where we're at right now is I signed an order to show cause. I signed that order. The allegations are you violated the orders of the court many times. I don't know if we've talked about this before or not. I see that at least the last time, I'm sure we have, because I see another positive test back in December. And Mr. Thomas just listed off a number of them. But at this point, there are still allegations. The question is, do you want a hearing? Or do you want to admit to the allegations? You have a right to a hearing to make them prove that.
Yeah, I'll take the hearing.
He wants a hearing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're still going to wait on drug treatment court. Let's get a hearing date. Signed a show cause on 11/17. Signed a show cause on 6/14. That may have been one for the There's another show cause in here. That I didn't sign, but it's for the same September the 5th date. Signed the show cause on 9/14. Let's do this now. Let's amend the bond. Will a tether Mr. Thomas, if you know, will a tether
I would say the tether's more for alcohol, Your Honor. It's not going to be able to.
That was my question. All right, let's up it to 3 times testing, 3 times per week. All other bond conditions will remain in place. We'll amend the testing to 3 times per week. It's unfortunate. It sounds like Mr. Lawrence is an addict, and it's probably been so for probably most of his life. And and I know it's difficult for somebody that's addicted to this stuff to stop, but it's got to be some compliance, and there's resources out there. We'll try to get him the resources that he needs. He knows of resources. He's checked himself into the center. But I just don't think he's ready to stop using this stuff and making up excuses for COVID and COPD. That tells me at least in my eyes, that he's at least he recognizes he has a problem, but or maybe he just did that because he knew he had the violation hearings too. So I don't know.
Do we have a possible hearing date, Your Honor?
I'm gonna wait on that now.
Okay.
We need to get one sooner than that. August the 6th is fine.
And Your Honor, would that be in person or via Zoom?
Yeah, let's have Mr. Lawrence in person on August 6th.
Okay. Your Honor, if I may request my presence via Zoom, I am expecting my my son in the next week. So if I may be present via Zoom.
Absolutely. I just want to make sure Mr. Lawrence brings his phone with him so he can be in contact, but I need to lay eyes on Mr. Lawrence. I don't know if I've ever seen him before. He's been on the phone times, and it'll be in person. Mr. Lawrence, you understand that?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
And that was at 9 o'clock, Your Honor, or 8:30?
We'll set it for 8:30.
8:30? Okay. And thank you, Your Honor, for allowing me to appear via Zoom.
Absolutely. Have you spoke with anyone from drug treatment court in the past, Mr. Lawrence?
No, I haven't, sir.
No, he has not, Your Honor. He's denied any prior attempts.
Officer Thomas, if you have other things to do, we appreciate you. You're free to leave unless you want to stick around to see what Mr. Lawrence does.
I was going to follow up with drug court once they speak with him.
Okay.
And then Mr. Lawrence, if you just come see me, just come see me today or tomorrow, okay?
Okay, sir.
All right, I'll see you when you get here.
Oh, does he check? Does he test down here?
Yes, Your Honor. I've been having him come down to our court for the drug test. I like to that way I get the results a lot quicker and can kind of speak with Mr. Lawrence as opposed to sending him to JAMS or ATS or somewhere outside.
And you get the test right away?
Typically, yeah, I can get them. I usually get them the same day. If not the same day, I can usually get it the next day.
All right, if he comes in, whenever he comes in, I want, before he leaves, I want to know what the results of the test are.
Understood, Your Honor. Should I contact your courtroom then, or email your courtroom, or how would you like me to get those results to you?
Email them, and I want you to present yourself the next time you test Mr. Lawrence to come into the courtroom as well.
Okay, I will. Can I address the court for a second?
Want to talk to your lawyer first, or what?
I just wanted to say, I asked Mr. Thomas, my nephew doesn't have anybody to stand for his thing, his arrangements, and I'm trying to get the money. Me and my other nephew trying to get the money. So could I come in Friday and see you, Mr. Thomas?
No.
Because the next few days I'm gonna be really busy.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Okay. All right. I'll be in it tomorrow.
You're gonna come in tomorrow. Okay, then I will walk you up tomorrow once you test, and we can meet Judge Perkins face to face. Well, because we gotta get two more for you this week, Mr. Lawrence. So I will see you tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge, do you need me to appear tomorrow then?
You don't need to necessarily. If he's positive, then we're gonna have some issue. I'm gonna say,
of this school. Please state your name as well.
Not necessarily. We have the hearing date.
Okay.
But I'm not going to let Mr. Lawrence use his nephew as a crutch or anything.
And for my hearing rights, there is a
Understood, Your Honor. If anything comes up, please get a hold of me. I'll be happy to appear.
Okay.
He was gonna have a jury trial today. He said he was gonna have a jury trial today. It's a funny picture. No, the show box.
Oh.
She said it wasn't a motion, so she's.
Let's reset the dates as well, too, while we're here. I guess what I'm understanding was that the final pretrial, do you have some background noise, Mr. Miller?
I do. I have Judge Archer's Zoom. I apologize, Your Honor. Let me move it further away. It is me.
So, the background information, I guess the show cause was in there because of the violations, allegations. So that's why the show cause was in there. I don't know why we should have gone ahead and kept the Zoom between the bench trial today, but obviously Mr. Mr. Lawrence is not here. The bench, jury trial, he's got to be present.
Of course.
What are we going to do moving forward? I don't believe there were any motions filed at all, were they?
No, Your Honor. There were no motions filed by either party. So at that point, we were at the point of submitting jury instructions and witness and exhibit lists if we were going to be moving forward.
Are we still wanting the jury trial?
Since that was Mr. Lawrence's request, I will not remove, or I will not take that away from him. So I would say yes.
Yes, this is the
However,
city
if he does-
prosecutor. Excuse me,
Sorry, Ms.
4347.
Mason.
How procedurally are we going to be handling this? We've got a show cause coming up with that matter and then the jury trial. So I guess I'm just inquiring as to how we are going to procedurally go forward.
Correct. And also, Your Honor, if he's going to be going into sobriety court, that would negate the necessity for a jury trial.
Right. But if he's going to be going to sobriety court, I'm assuming that he's going to have to plead guilty to this matter. That's where the OWI.
Correct.
OWVI, as it's written, OWVI. So whether he wants to do that or not, I don't know. Why don't you have a conversation with them while we're waiting on and those are the dilemmas. The OWVI charge he wanted a jury trial for.
Correct.
And now we have the allegations. I would like to see him go to drug treatment court. Maybe well, let's talk. We'll wait on drug treatment court. But in the meantime, see what he wants to do. I know that drug treatment court wants a guilty plea and a sentence to judge.
Right.
Good morning to you. You're not drug treatment.
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
All right, and we have drug treatment court here. Mr.
Okay.
Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yeah. This one, Keith Lawrence.
Right over here. Yes.
Good morning, Your Honor. Samaje Morgan, Specialty Court Coordinator.
All right. We have Mr. Keith Lawrence here. And did you do any preliminaries to see if he's even eligible for treatment court?
I just got the file, Judge. I need to just probably sit down and look at it.
Okay. Go ahead and take your time and look at the file. And what I'll do is put you in the breakout room with Mr. Lawrence, and then we'll go from there. Mr. Morgan, if you need to, if he wants to speak with you, if he's eligible, and can you zoom in so you can talk to him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they told me to come up in person, so they must have.
No, I think it would be better on Zoom because he's on Zoom.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he looks eligible, Judge. So
he does look eligible.
Yes. They said he was here for a jury trial.
It was supposed to be jury trial, but the jury trial was canceled. We're here on a show cause for allegations of violation of probation based on drug use.
Yes.
And a lot of drugs.
Yes.
And serious drugs. And so he still has the right to that jury trial. Now, am I correct that he needs to plead guilty as charged to the underlying allegation?
That's correct.
In order for him to meet a sentence in the drug treatment court, is that correct?
Yes, it also looks like he's here for drinking and driving, so he would need to complete a substance abuse evaluation.
He needs to do that anyway.
Yes, sir. So, I can speak to him, but it's a few things that he needs to complete before it gets to us. Take the plea, complete the, substance abuse evaluation.
Speak to him. Speak to him. Go zoom in when you can. I'm gonna put him in the breakout room with his lawyer right now.
Okay.
And then by the time you come in, I'll give you a breakout room.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, thank you, Mr. Warren. All right, rejoin the breakout room. I'm gonna put him in the room 5, Ms. Miller.
Thank you, Judge.
I don't know if, well, I'll say that and somebody else will come in. I don't think we're gonna have any more bodies showing up. Only the ones that all the other ones are. Well, everyone that can be dismissed will be dismissed. And I should I just didn't feel like writing all.
No, it's okay, but I just, you finish it up, I have to check some. Okay, right. I emailed her, she didn't respond, so I'm just. Sorry, one thing.
Ms. Miller, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but, Mr. Lawrence here is, Mr. Morgan is here.
That's okay. I had, Mr. Lawrence and I were waiting for, Mr. Morgan, so you did not interrupt anything at all, Judge.
All right, you can go back in there if you want to, but Mr. Morgan, go ahead and join the room and speak to Mr. Lawrence.
Don't you want to take that stuff upstairs? I didn't know. Just some like CEO polls.
Sorry, Your Honor, I was just updating Attorney Miller as to her case in Judge Taylor's courtroom, just apprising her of her other case.
We have a good conversation, Mr. Morgan.
Oh, we did, Judge. He wants some help, so, you know, he gotta take his plea, get his PSI, but I recommend that, the probation department try to get him, enrolled in some type of, detox if need be, looking at his drug history. So, Mr. Thomas, the probation officer,
Basically lifelong drug user.
yeah, he's using some tough drugs, so, maybe they could get him set up with some, detox or something.
Excuse me, Judge, I'm currently on the record with Judge Archer, if I may have just one brief moment.
Okay.
So, Judge, I have all his contact information, so once he's all set, with probation, once he does his PSI and comes back to you for sentencing, we can, get him in our program.
Good, glad. Hopefully you guys can help him.
Yeah. He wants to help, so it sounds good.
It does, I mean, he indicated that he went to a treatment, checked himself in. So it sounds like he's at the doorstep, knocking on the door, just needs somebody to come help him along with it.
Yes.
He's knocking on heaven's door too, instead of song.
Yeah, he a little bit older in age, so gotta watch what he's, you know, consuming.
Bob Dylan, you know. How many times a week do they test down there?
Where's that at, Judge?
On the drug treatment court, how many times a week does she order them to test?
For the drugs that we see that he's consuming, bare minimum for him 3 times a week.
All right, so I'm spot on. That's what I up the testing too.
Absolutely.
Are you done talking to him, Ms. Miller? If you can just answer that question.
Just very briefly, Your Honor, I will need just a moment or two. Judge Archer is just about done with her sentence.
Judge Perkins, it's Attorney Martin.
Yes,
Is it okay with you if I log off now?
absolutely. I don't think we'll need, I don't think anyone else, if anyone else comes in by now, we'll send it for another day. So, Attorney Martin and, Barton, thank you and have a very good rest of your day.
Thank you, Judge.
You as well, Your Honor, you and your staff.
Hey, Judge, if it's okay, if you need me, you could, give me a call. We short-handed. I gotta jump in
I
another
think
call.
so, I think so, as long as it, yeah, everything's good. Thank you, Mr. Moore.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks. Bye-bye.
That's a motion for you to read. It's just a problem with it. Show cause. Unless you just want to. You just grab it like this. You got to have the little
We done, right? Are we, still waiting on Ms. Miller? Maybe we can step away from Ms. Judge Archer for a moment and take this plea. We want to do it on another day when you're. We're gonna bring them out, do it something other day.
I'm sorry, Judge. I thought she was almost done. This is taking almost 10 minutes. I apologize.
All right. Can we do it tomorrow? He'll be in person. Do you have time?
Yeah, I could do that, Your Honor.
Okay, let's do that tomorrow after he comes in for testing. We'll get in contact with you when he comes in, okay?
That sounds great, Your Honor.
We're back on the record with Mr. Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence, we're gonna come in tomorrow for testing. So we're gonna take the plea, okay?
Okay.
All right, come back tomorrow. Once you get tested, come to the courtroom, all right?
Okay.
All right, there's nothing further. I'll see the parties back tomorrow, when I will give you a call, Ms. Miller.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. I apologize for the wait and thank you for being accommodating.
No need to apologize. All right.
Have a great day.
That's better. All right, Mr. Lawrence, I'll see you tomorrow morning, okay?
Okay, sir. What time?
8:30, you gotta be down here.
Okay, all right.
Check into the courtroom first and then we'll send you over to testing.
What courtroom is it, sir, you know?
434.
Okay, all right, thank you.
All right, over there. On the
All
telephone
right,
at
good.
879-8470, who's that?
Hello,
Yeah, what's your name, sir?
Andre Gilmore.
Okay, you missed it.
Huh?
You missed it, you're late.
No, they told me at 1:30.
No, you're, oh, Andre Gilmore? Okay, that's.
Yes, Andre Gilmore.
Okay, yeah, call back at 1:30. They gotta go to lunch now. You're here early, I'm sorry.
Okay, so I just called this number back and
Yes,
I can.
it should be,
Okay.
call before 1:30, call about 1:15, and just wait till they let you in, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, take it easy, Mr. Gilmore.
All right, yeah, thank you.